Morning all. Just a little update, I suppose. Yeah, basically I still haven't heard from the police as to when the date for Crown Court will be for the sentencing of the person who committed a crime against me. Very, very bad crime against me. I've noted this person's trying to call me a child abuser. Honestly, you could not make up the whole thing. You just couldn't make it up. But I will tell you all one day. I will tell you all one day. There's also been a little pipe up from a certain lady. Like I said, I haven't bothered continuing taking you to court because, to be honest, you're not worth it. And secondly, if you start up again, we'll just see what happens. All right. Anyway, how's everyone feeling? Lockdown's nearly over. Apparently we may have a second wave, according to China, and according maybe to the protesters and everything in London. I know that the Patriots particularly wore masks and things like that. I know they're being bad-mouthed at the moment, even by our own Boris Johnson that we voted in, basically, which is, it's wrong. It's wrong because what the suggestion was at the weekend is that basically it's right-wing that are causing violence and destruction, forgetting the fact that the BLM and such groups, Antifa, etc., were the ones causing this anyway. They sort of have portrayed it as if it's just happened. We've just come along and not we, because I wasn't there. It's my sister's 50th. I did want to go. I'm glad I didn't to a degree as well, though. Tommy didn't go or anything, so, But anyway, so what they're doing is kind of blaming right wing, but forgetting all of the left wing and all of the BLM and all of the destruction, devastation and protesting and beating of police officers and civilians, etc. that's been done in the days beforehand. I mean, there's a lot of stuff circulates online. Sometimes you find out that it's not actually real. I mean, not that it's not actually real. Well, sometimes you do. But, that it's an old video or it's whatever, from a different place, different time, just fits the bill at that particular second. I think over the last year I've seen so much cutting and editing on videos, especially by the mainstream media, of Donald Trump that it's completely, it's just what people do now, isn't it, apparently. It's very wrong because, people can be brought down upon allegations when things are cut and edited. Anyhow, yeah, Tommy's on bail conditions. He's not allowed to mention justice for Ellie and stuff like that because of being arrested in Barrow for actually someone spat at him, so punched him in the mouth. And to be honest, I would do the same. I would have. If the woman that I stopped spitting at people had spat in my face, she would have got a punch in the face as well, to be fair. I have to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to be sort of doing a bit more towards forced adoption and everything all over again soon, because through lockdown I haven't really, and to be honest, it's what keeps me sane, I'd say. I've done like a mental health course and stuff, not for myself, but training. I've done quite a few. So, but I'll post that online soon. It was only a open learning, like free statement of participation one. It was a few hours work though. It was actually quite good. Learning about how to actually put to actually gather all information on mental health, not just from one psychologist, one psychiatrist, or whatever. It was all about getting all the. I can't even think of the word. How ridiculous! I've just done it. There's a certain word, and basically they collect information from every area of your life, past, present. Well, not present. I mean past, past, now, yes, present, and what you'd like to do in the future, and then sort of like join all the things together to make a specific package for each individual person, because everyone is individual. There's so many different mental health issues. I certainly know there's a lot of people that have suffered serious depression throughout this coronavirus, and I hope they've all felt that there was somebody that they were able to speak to. I've certainly been a NHS, responder, and have spoken to quite a few people that were down and needed some kind of uplifting. I hope I managed to provide. You know, I usually leave people quite happy on the phone, so I'm assuming they were fine. You know, you only get a follow-up call if you're requested to do that, so it's, you know, it's not procedure to sort of contact people back after you've spoken to them originally. Anyway, unless requested to do so. Yeah, that's it really. So yeah, basically this video wasn't really about much. It was just, well, actually it was, because I need to address this situation. I'm getting really quite stressed. Basically, I just don't think that it's correct what's going on at the moment. I don't think that everything should be removed, statues, names of roads, names of buildings, etc. I think that that is a very bad mistake. The reason I think that is because this is only going to be replaced by names to do with the black community. I have no problem with that, okay? But what I do have a problem with is them erasing our history. I have no problem with names, you know, being changed if necessary. I do have a problem with the statues coming down unless there's some, you know, out sort of some real reason why, such as the one in Bristol. But that should have been took down by the local authority. It is not people's. It's not up to the public or the mob to go and remove statues. That is not how we work in a democratic country. That is criminal damage, and that is, surely there is another crime that could be involved in that. I mean, that I haven't really looked into, but I'm sure the removal of a statue of a, you know, a historical figure, surely there should be some other kind of law guarding them statues as well. Really. So yeah, if you want things removed, you've got to go the right way about it. We can't just go around heavy-handed like mobs pulling stuff down. That is not democracy. That is the mob taking what they want into their own hands, because it doesn't necessarily mean the masses want that. And yeah, so that's it really. I just think it's going to be a terrible time for children to go back to school. I think parents need to give, you know, some leeway to their children if they're a bit funny for a little while, because basically you think they've got to go back. It's all the social distancing. I don't know what these pods are about or whatever. You know, it's going to be difficult for them already with that, and I just feel that a lot of children are going to be learning a whole new history, a whole fake history but new. You know, and a lot of stuff they've learned will no longer be in the curriculum, let's put it that way. It seems that we're having a full-blown turnaround, and I fear that we white people are going to be the ones that are the losers in this, because Black Lives Matter would be a good cause if it was for what it was set up for, but it's not. It's now being used as a looting, criminal avenue for people to go down. So, I mean, I'll certainly be attending London in the next week to protect memorials. So, you know, I'll be able to give you further updates on the real situation. But I do know the Patriots went up there to stand up for the police, stand up for our statues at the weekend. Yet the police turned on them. But then I've experienced this at Tommy rally. We went there. Me and my friend went for a coffee. When we came out of the shop, we walked accidentally down the wrong road, straight into a demo of, about 500 Antifa, masked up, batons, you know, poles and God knows what else. Police just standing there. There was insulting the police beyond belief. But as I got closer, I sort of started realising they weren't who we were with. Plus, I had a Tommy Robinson top on, which, you know, says my friend, I don't think we're going the right way. So we turned around and went back, and it was 10 minutes later the police led Antifa directly to our cause. We had disabled people, we had children, we had old people, veterans, patriots. It was an absolute travesty what happened. It was disgraceful. Anyway, people, I'm going to go because I've got a busy day. But yeah, just putting it out there that there's a lot of us here. We're not going to allow this to take over our country. So please, don't think for 1 minute, BLM or any of you, that you are taking over our country and erasing our whole history, because we won't allow it. Us, the people, the British people, we're not allowing this.